Episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jack, so
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday, guys. We have made it back to a Monday. Yes, sir. We all hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I had a great weekend. What's up with you, Jay? How you feeling, brother?
excellent.
Did you do anything over the weekend or just pretty much unpack?
Unpack boxes and yeah, just do my thing. Not too
Nice.
much. Got a lot of rest. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. That's good, man. That's good. But yeah, guys, in case you didn't know, we are your Average Day Joes. We're going to go over your breaking sports and scores. We're going to give you guys breaking trends and breaking news. On top of that, we're going to give you guys some crypto news, and then we get into the markets, like pretty decent, good amount of thoroughness on the markets, horoscopes, conspiracy theories. I mean, we got it all for you guys. So stick with us. Let's get into the show. We did have a lot of sports to cover over the weekend. Jay, you want to do some March Madness?
It's the only way to go. So on
Let's do it.
Saturday, we had Illinois play Iowa. Illinois stamped their ticket. They beat Iowa 71-59. U of A, the Wildcats of Arizona, they beat Purdue 79-64. That was light work, so they stamped their invitation. Michigan, they beat Tennessee 95-62. They did it. And then the last second shot by UConn to beat Duke 73-72. All my Duke fans are really upset because that was a last second three and UConn. I had UConn winning that anyway, but
Oh, did you?
that was a tough one. Oh yeah. I'm not too big of a Duke fan, but UConn always comes through in the clutch and man, whew, they came through in the cover clutch right there, bro, to win at the
Yeah,
very end. That was a great shot. One of the best shots I've seen.
yeah.
So yeah, so that's our final four for next Saturday. UConn against Illinois, Arizona against Michigan. Obviously, I'm going with UConn and U of A. That's who I'm going with. So it'll be good.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's next Saturday. So
Yeah.
yeah,
All right. So that is your college, the March Madness for college hoops. Let's move on and get into that NBA action.
let's see NBA. NBA. There's two current games. Lakers are beating the Wizards 79-62. 4 minutes left in the third. Pistons are losing to the Thunder 85-83. 8 minutes left in the fourth. The Heat, they beat the Sixers 119-109. The Celtics, they took a tough one today. They lost to the Hawks 112-102. Tatum did not play today because he played yesterday, so they had a back to back. And yesterday they annihilated the Hornets. So that's what happens, but it's good. You don't ever want to overplay someone who just came back.
Right.
The Suns, they beat the Grizzlies 131-105. Spurs beat the Bulls 129-114. T Wolves beat the Mavericks 124-94. And the Cavs beat the Jazz 122-113. We got how many games left? We got 8 games left in the NBA.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's it. And then it's playoff time, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't. Unless Detroit loses today to the Thunder, we might be able to catch that number one seed. It's going to be iffy. It's got 8 games left.
Oh, really?
It looks like, and if the Spurs, they might be able to catch OKC, but okay, if Detroit beats OKC, then that will help the Spurs catch OKC. So, little
Right.
predicament here. The
Definitely.
Lakers, they're pretty much locked in at number three, but they're only a game ahead of the Nuggets. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
We'll see how that plays out. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, pretty good with the standings here. Pretty locked in.
Cool, cool. Let's move on. And was there anything trending in NBA at all, or no? Any like?
NBA, no, not really.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There is one thing. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's on my I saved it in my photos. So, guard Jaden Ivey for the Chicago Bulls. He got waived today because he spoke against Pride Month. I don't understand why they waived him, but I guess his comments kind of hurt the NBA since the NBA celebrates Pride Month.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with what he said at all. He was just kind of like, hey, dude, they proclaim Pride Month in the NBA. They show it to the world, and he's very Catholic Christian. So I
Oh,
didn't
really?
think he said anything wrong. Well,
Yeah,
dude, they
yeah, yeah.
proclaim it on billboards. They put it on in the streets. They put it everywhere. What's so wrong about his comments?
Yeah. I mean, just because he's on a
That's kind of
national scale, I think they don't want people like
exactly,
that speaking out who have,
exactly. But I mean, they're celebrating Pride Month, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. They're celebrating it. So, like I'm not saying like he didn't say anything bad, you know.
Right.
I just thought it was funny because it was trending pretty high. And he didn't say anything bad, you know. But this all goes, with the stuff of, that's what they want to celebrate. The NBA. You got me, but that's what they want to celebrate. So be it.
Yep. That's how it goes, my brother.
That's why their stock has fallen. Yes, I know.
Yep.
But whatever, that's what they do. They do what they do. It's not for me to judge it, and that's what I mean. Apparently, it's not for him to judge it either. But I guarantee you, he'll be picked up by another team. But if not, that means he was blackballed. We'll see.
Right.
It should be interesting. But that's what was trending with the NBA.
All right. Let's move on then and get into NHL.
NHL. Okay. I thought okay.
Oh, my bad. I forgot that we got no more spring training. That it's MLB now.
Yeah, it's baseball, dude. But it's all good. There's only a few games in the NHL. So the Canucks and Golden Knights locked in at 2. Still got the whole third period. So that's still a long way to go. The Ducks, they're beating the Maple Leafs 3-1. Still got the whole third period. And the Sharks are beating the Blues 4-3. Still got the whole third period. Penguins beat the Islanders 8-3. And Avalanche beat the Flames 9-2.
Nice. All right, let's definitely do that. MLB.
MLB, yes. So obviously, baseball just started this past weekend. We got 4 current games. The Yankees and Mariners are locked in at 1, and it's the bottom of the 7th. Giants, they're beating the Padres 3-0, and that's in the top of the 9th. The Guardians are beating the Dodgers 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th. And the Diamondbacks are beating the Tigers 5-0, and they're only in the bottom of the 5th. So still, the Giants will close that one out soon. The other games are still a long way to go. So still got some time left in those other games. Royals beat the Twins 3-1. Rangers beat the Orioles 5-2. White Sox beat the Marlins 9-4. Reds beat the Pirates 2-0. Nationals beat the Phillies 13-2. Ooh, dang. That's a ass kicking. Rockies beat the Blue Jays 14-5. That's another ass kicking. Jesus. The Braves beat the A's 4-0. Cubs beat the Angels 7-2. Rays beat the Brewers 3-2. Mets beat the Cardinals 4-2. And the Astros beat the Red Sox 8-1. All right. All right. All right.
It's a lot of games in MLB.
There's going to be 162 of them. They got a lot of
Anything
games to play.
anything trending in MLB?
Nope. Nothing. It just started, so yeah, it's gonna we got a long way to go in MLB, so nothing really trending.
All right. Then World Cup. World Cup. We got the European League. European League.
Euro League. Let's see. I actually didn't see any updates from home, bro. So let's see. Let me go. I'm just gonna go by each one. Let's see. Where is it? Arsenal. Hold on. They did not play. Okay, so they didn't play. Man City. They did not play either. Okay. Why do I think I remember saying this on Friday? Man U did not play either. Okay, so I think they were all off. Yeah, they're all off for a week. Liverpool. Nope. Yeah. No, so none of them play until next week.
Oh, okay.
They're all off. Yeah, I remember. As I was talking about them, I remember saying it on Friday that none of them play until April. Like like next week.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So no Premier League. No Premier League.
Okay. Cool. I guess that is pretty much all the sports that we got except for UFC. That's the one we didn't get yet. But starting off with your lightweight bout, we had Terrence McKinney against Kyle Nelson. Terrence won knockout, so that was kind of cool. I called that one wrong. I remember that one. And then we had your middleweights, Mansour Abdul Malik against Yosari Belgariu, and Yosari won by knockout. That was round 3. Then you had your featherweights, Julian Erosa against Lyrian Douglas. Lyrian Douglas won by knockout in round 1. Time was 3-3-3. That's kind of crazy. Then you had your welterweights, Michael Chiesa against Nico Price, and Michael Chiesa won by submission in round 1, first minute. Wow. Then you had your woman flyweight co-main event. Oh my God, I didn't get to see this, but I heard about this fight. And Alexa Grasso, she won by knockout in round 1. And basically, after the fight, they literally thought that this lady was dead. She was not moving. The person that Grasso defeated, she was not moving. She was like done. Like it looked like she was done. And luckily, you know what I mean. Obviously, she recovered and she was good afterwards. But yeah, super scary stuff. Super scary stuff. That's what happens when you fight. For a living. And then you had your middleweight main event, Israel Adesanya against Joe Pfeiffer. It was a knockout by Joe Pfeiffer to Israel Adesanya, and that was in round 2, the 4-minute 18 mark. I got to see kind of the highlight of it. I didn't get to watch that one, but it looked like, I don't know, it looked like Israel had the right plan coming in. He was kicking the legs. He was doing what he was supposed to do. And then it looked like where he kind of fucked up was when Pfeiffer, because Pfeiffer was taking hits. He definitely, I thought he was gonna, that Izzy might actually take it, and then Pfeiffer all of a sudden got hit with this one hit that was like, oh man, I didn't like that. So he started just basically pressing Izzy and basically Izzy going straight back. He didn't go sideways anyway. He got caught, and I think he basically got taken out. So could have been a fluke. Who knows?
Oh, he made his money. He made his $2,050 per second in that fight.
There you go.
Because he was guaranteed coming in, and then he made an extra $500K just for the losing. So
oh shit!
He made 1.5. Yeah, he made
for all we know, he probably had a fam bet on him to lose, and he probably made even hella more money.
Yeah, he needs to retire. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But he made his money.
Yeah, that's good.
Can't knock the hustle. Can't ever knock the hustle.
Yeah, I guarantee you, after his contract is up, whatever how many fights he has left on it, he's probably done.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe like 1 or 2 fights left. Who knows? Who knows? It's all Gucci. All right, let's move on and get into our trending news and breaking news. Let's see what's going down in the trends today. Let's start off with we got some Trump news in Florida with DeSantis. What's going down there, Jay?
Well, Mr. DeSantis, he is approving this bill that's going to rename the Palm Beach Airport for President Donald J. Trump International Airport, effective July 1st. It's kind of cool, I'd say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd say that's pretty cool, So yeah, obviously Eric Trump celebrated it as a tribute, to Florida's roots. Obviously, the Democratic Party is going to criticize, the 5.5 million rebranding cost.
Oh, really?
But I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's common sense. It's what people do. They try to hate on Trump.
Right.
Nothing out of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I ain't mad at that.
Oh no, you can't be. You can't.
July 1st, it goes into effect.
July 1st?
Yes.
Which airport is it in Florida?
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. Yeah. I never flew into that one before. Have you?
Yes. No, because whenever I go to Florida, I've only flown into Orlando and I've flown into Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Florida's huge, so you can literally fly into anywhere that you need to.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I went to the one. I landed in the one by where the cruise ships take off. I think that's like West Palm or something like that.
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. So I went to that one, and that one was cool. It was kind of not. It wasn't like a super busy airport. Like I was able to get in and out pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I get you. Fort Lauderdale is cool. It's because it's down there too.
Yeah.
By Miami.
Exactly.
So it's going to take a lot of the heat off. Like you want to fly into that one if you want to be a little less busy.
Yeah, definitely.
I've actually, when I thought about it.
Oh, okay.
Because when I didn't go to Miami, so I always fly into Miami, but when I went on my cruise, I did Fort Lauderdale, like you said. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
All
right.
Like I said, that's a very less busy airport.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, guys, looks like we might have. We are going to have Trump, his name as one of the airports in Florida. So yeah. So now you're going to be flying into Trump International.
Yeah, Palm Beach. So it'll be a Palm Beach.
That's crazy,
one.
Bro.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Kind of cool.
DeSantis probably owes him some favors. He said, "Fuck it."
Of course, why not? Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
I've never really, I've never flown into that one. So.
Right. All right, let's move on, guys, and get into the title of our show. So we got Benjamin Netanyahu, and he is in the news. Let's find out together why. Looks like he says that Israel-Iran war is past halfway mark and that there is no end date set. There we go, guys. It looks like we are going to be in there for a minute. Maybe not. Who knows? But it looks like at this moment, from the comment of Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, that we will be in a prolonged war. The war began February 28th of 2026 with U.S.-backed Israeli surprise strikes on Iranian military sites, nuclear facilities, and leaders, including an unconfirmed report of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei's death. So yeah, Israel has hit hundreds of targets across 26 provinces, shifting to oil infrastructure and economic hubs to spark unrest, while Iran fired back with missile waves on Israeli cities and refineries. Casualties are disputed, with Iran claiming over 2,000 mostly civilian deaths and Israel reporting dozens from attacks. Netanyahu highlighted massive degradation of Iran's arsenal as U.S. President Trump backs the effort amid rising tensions. So yeah, guys, man, it's, at this point, it's sad to say, but the real truth is that Epstein has dirt on all these politicians, and they did that on purpose. So, shit, Israel has us by the balls, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. Israel has America by the balls, and they can basically, make us do whatever we want right now. So, fuck it. Let's get it. Let's get the oil. Get the fuck out. What choice do we have? All right, let's move on and get into our next trending topic. This one's for the kiddos. I got some bad news for you guys. Jay's gonna talk about Disney. What's going down?
Disneyland, they will be closed for 5 days. Very shocking,
No,
but
not Disney.
yeah, it's coming. Yeah, but I mean, it's just they're refreshing the attractions there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So you
for all the kiddos, Mickey and Minnie, they need a break. That's all it is. They'll be back.
exactly, refresh the attractions. The monorail, everything. Everything. A lot of it's under construction. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's not a bad thing. 5 days, because they're prepping, for a really busy spring and summer. So yeah, they just want to get everything excellent. In the next 5 days.
right.
So yeah, man. Yeah, there's just yeah. It's kind of weird here in Disneyland. It's closed for 5 days, but I get it. I totally get it. You know,
Yeah,
it'll
definitely.
like I said, they're prepping for a really long spring and summer. So they just want everything working well, especially the monorail. That's the big thing. You know,
Yeah,
very important. So
exactly. Exactly.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's
So
just
yeah, they'll
weird
be
to
shut
hear
down
them
for five
close.
days. I know.
Yep.
I know. That's
Yeah.
cool. To me, well, I guess yeah, because I bet you peak season is like summer, so they're probably like, let's get this done now, right before peak season
Exactly.
starts.
Right before yeah, spring will bring a lot of people, but summer for sure. So they got to get it done.
Yeah, makes
Got to
sense.
make it happen. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
Let's move on and get into our next trending topic. We have some sad news to report, and this is basically another tragedy after a week that happened, and the same thing kind of happened. That's why it is trending now. And basically, what happened was that a woman got killed and a man injured in a second fatal boating incident in Biscayne Bay in less than a week. If I'm, yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, Biscayne Bay might be Tampa Bay area. I'm not sure, but it says that a South Florida woman was killed and a man was injured when they were thrown from their boat on Saturday. Authorities said the incident occurred around 2:40 a.m. near the Nixon Beach Sandbar. The 27-foot boat, operated by 54-year-old Neil D. Schwabe of Coconut Grove, was carrying Schwabe and 33-year-old Claudia Balmaceda of Coral Gables when both were somehow ejected into the water. So it says, yeah, Captain Martin Luciani of Towboat US, who responded to the emergency, captured images of the twin engine boat spinning as he approached. He said both victims were already in the water when help arrived. Miami fire rescue crews quickly launched a search and rescue operation, and Balsameda Orellana's body was recovered from the water but was pronounced dead at the scene. Schwabe was airlifted to Ryder Trauma Center and with a serious leg injury. Officials say all individuals were accounted for, and the incident remains under investigation as authorities try to determine how both ended up in the water. Investigators say both victims were then struck by the boat's propellers as an unmanned vessel spun in circles. So yeah, that's the kind of like that's probably what like pretty much got him to where that is. So very sad news, and this just happened a week before this pretty much same kind of incident happened. So that sucks, that sucks. But yeah, and I believe this was actually Coral Gables or Gables, I think it's called. And that's kind of like southern side of Florida
It's
on the
Gables.
west coast. Yeah,
It's Gables.
exactly. All right. So yeah, that is our national news out of Florida. Let's move on, get into somewhat celebrity news. Sydney Sweeney, Jay, what is going down there? Down
She's supposed
under.
to play in a biopic. Down what?
Down under, like that's what they say in Australian terms.
Oh, I have no idea. I just know that this is about her playing in a biopic for Kim Novak. Kim Novak was a very popular actress throughout 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And Kim Novak is not a fan of having Sydney Sweeney play her biopic. She's not a fan of it. She said she's too sexy all the time, which she is. Sydney Sweeney is a very sexy woman. But that's just a way of saying I think she wanted someone else to play. I don't know why, but she wanted someone else to play her biopic. I don't know why. I know she's sexy, but she probably had someone else in mind more than anything. But
I wonder who that
I
would
don't
be.
know. I mean, you could have gone Margot Robbie. You could have gone any of those types. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Sydney Sweeney's along the same lines. You know what I mean? But she is sexy all the time. But I mean, you could have. I mean, Kid Novak just probably wanted someone, or even Scarlett Johansson. I would have gone that way too. Though I would say that they're sexy as hell, but they don't ever portray their sexiness, and that's probably what Kim Novak was talking about with her comment. That's it.
right.
I don't think that, but I don't think it's wrong at all. I think Sydney Sweeney will play that part excellent. Very good looking woman,
Maybe she just doesn't like Australians.
and Kim Novak had a thing. I I don't know. I'm not Kim Novak.
You know,
I'm not Kim Novak. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
That's what I mean. That's completely up to her. That's what I mean. That was just her comments. She's earned her. She's like 90 something now. So you know what I mean. But you know, like I said, I think she had someone else in mind to play her biopic. That's what I mean.
yeah,
That's what I really believe. You know
right.
that's what I'm going with. And why do you?
I'm
I'm confused why you keep bringing up Australia because I heard it twice now. What does Australia have to do with anything?
Isn't that where Sydney Sweeney's from?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn she was from Australia. I don't know.
I don't.
I could have sworn, man.
I don't think so, bro. She's very. I'd say American more than anything.
You think so? Well, they even did that. The last movie they did was like in Australia,
I don't know.
and her name is Sydney,
Spokane.
which is
She's
oh
from
really?
Spokane.
Damn,
5'3",
Spokane.
5'3", 28, Spokane, Washington.
Shit, even her name is Sydney. I thought she was definitely Australian, bro.
No, but that's what I
Okay.
mean. Like the two other girls. So I believe Margot Robbie's Australian, which is
Yeah,
probably
that
why
she
they did
is.
not choose her. Yeah, they did not choose her, and or Scarlett Johansson would have been another good pick too. Same height, same everything, same type of look. But I don't know. I think Sydney Sweeney has the look for Kim Novak. So I don't know.
Better.
Like I said, I don't know
Yeah,
what
better than the other one you just mentioned, Margaret, whatever her name is.
Margot Robbie's Australian.
Yeah. So I'm saying, do you think that's a better pick for
No,
that character?
I'm saying for Kim Novak, I don't know what her mindset at. But I'm saying all so like Sydney Sweeney, Margot Robbie, I'd say the other one I named, Scarlett Johansson, they all have the same type of look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't understand why she would have a problem with it. But she said she's because she's sexy all the time. I get it.
Right.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
So I ain't mad at that. I mean, I ain't mad at that. I don't know why she has some weird issue with that, but it's just weird, you know? It's just weird. I'm wondering who she, in her head, wanted to play her as her biopic. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I want to know. That's my question to Kim Novak. Like, who did you see playing you in the biopic? That's what I want to know.
I think we should. I think we should like email her and ask her.
Right? I'm just
Wouldn't
curious, man. No, I'm
that
just
be crazy
curious,
if you
man,
got an answer,
because
bro?
literally. But see, in my head, that's what I mean. The other two girls, I brought that up myself. Just because Sydney Sweeney, like when I see Sydney Sweeney, who do I think of? I think of a Margot Robbie. I think of Scarlett Johansson. To me, they just all kind of they have that look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She didn't bring that up. I brought that up. So I'm just wondering who she would choose for her biopic. That's it. That's my curiosity, man. You know,
Right.
more than anything. You know, so like I said, I know she's in her 90s now, so I'm curious. I'm very curious.
Right.
But Sydney Sweeney knows how to look classy. I've seen her dress up. She knows how to look classy. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Very good actress. Cannot say nothing bad about her.
That's what I'm saying. And she definitely shows out. I don't think it's a bad pick at all. I mean, she's
Straight from
popular too right
Spokane.
now. Yeah, she's popular right now too. Like she's popular. So I mean, it adds to the biopic because people are gonna want to see it just because she's in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So not only does she have the look, she has the following to match it. For business.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think she's gonna play a lot more, movies as well in her career, and she's gonna be one of the greatest. I think.
Yeah, she'll be up there. She'll be up there for sure.
Definitely. Cool, cool. Let's move on from Sydney Sweeney and into our last trending topic, which is that we had some scary news. We had an air Delta flight, Atlanta bound, and it was forced to return because its engine caught fire. So yeah, that's always scary, right? But yeah, Delta flight leaving Sao Paulo bound for Atlanta was forced to return mid takeoff on Sunday after an engine issue occurred. The Airbus A330 returned safely to International Airport after the crew followed procedures to shut down the engine. No injuries were reported among the 272 passengers and 14 crew members, according to Delta. So yeah, that's pretty good news. Nobody got injured. That's great. And I do have video actually of the engine catching fire right after takeoff. So check this out, y'all. See if I can make this bigger. Oh, there it is. Okay. So,
Pista no zero esquerda, vento 150 graus. 02 nós, em livre pouso no zero esquerda.
so that's the radio
Pouso autorizado, pistão no 0 da esquerda, tá? 3567.
radio control saying go for takeoff. They are taking off right now, I think. That's what it looks like. Let's see what happens. All right, there it is taking off. Oh, damn. That thing just blew up. Shit. That's the scariest part is right on takeoff. Damn. Oh, my God. Wow. That really blew up. That ain't no joke. It's crazy that they don't even notice it. Like they're still trying to, elevate up. Now they're like turning around and they got to circle back around. Damn, that's fucking scary, man. Being a pilot and wow. Yep. Looks like yeah, scary. Very scary. I would not want to be on that flight. Bet you everybody was freaked out. Freaked the fuck out.
I believe it.
Yep.
Looks like
Yeah, that was bad, bro. That was bad.
Oh yeah, I just turned it on so I could see. I wasn't able to see, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch it right now.
Right. All right. Let's move on while Jay is watching and talk about Jay's movie of the night. What are you watching, Jay?
It's a movie I was watching on the weekend. That's why I left it in there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, it's just one of my favorite movies I watched growing up. That's it. I think I've shown it before, but I was watching it on the weekend, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it in.
Oh, okay. Is this The Fugitive?
Yeah. I was watching it on the weekend, and I was like, yeah. I don't know. I was just in that mood. Just in that mood.
That's a good movie, man. It's a good movie.
That's what I mean. Oh, yeah. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Definitely up there. Yeah, man. So I just left it in. I was like, all right, I'm going to keep that one on.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's the movie about, my brother?
It's about a doctor who he gets set up. Basically, he's set up because they're trying to utilize samples to approve for a new drug that they're introducing, and he turned them all down. So basically, they kill his wife. They set him up so that he's not credible. He goes to prison, ends up escaping, and then has to prove his innocence, which is fucking phenomenal. Because he ends up going back to where he was, the city he was in. And he ends up figuring it out. He always had claimed a one-armed man did it. He figures it out. He gets a little help along the way. And yeah, it's a fucking awesome movie, dude. Probably one of the best movies I've seen.
Shit, the one-armed man did it, bro.
He did. He really did. No one believed him at first, but he had to prove it. And obviously, the one-armed man was hired by the company that set him up.
Right.
So, yeah. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff here. You know what I'm saying? Very, very interesting stuff. Yes.
All right. What do you rate the movie, bro?
That's not even a question. That's a Brady. All day. It's one of the best movies I've seen.
Gotcha.
All day. All day. Yeah.
And do you want to do some Julianne Moore movies?
Yeah, we could do it. Yeah, she had a small role in this movie too. We could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Julianne Moore movie?
It's tough. I'm gonna go. Out of all her movies, I'll probably go Hannibal.
Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, exactly. For sure.
Gotcha. Underrated?
Nonstop. Great.
The what?
Nonstop.
Nonstop? Oh, I never seen that.
Great movie. She had a small role like in this one. She had a small role in Nonstop as well.
Oh, okay.
Excellent movie.
That's who's the main actor in that one?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so he was he was trying to solve basically a murder on a plane. More than one.
Oh, okay.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Really good movie. Really. But that's another one, like, he was set up, basically. Same thing, set up, and then he has to figure out who set him up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Very good fucking movie, too. But she plays a small role in it since she was on the flight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Really good movie. I like those type of movies.
Definitely. For me, my favorite movie with Julianne Moore, I'm gonna go with Don John because she had a main role in that movie. That was a good one.
I'm not gonna lie. Only reason I like that movie is Scarlett Johansson.
See, and I like the other guy. I really like that one actor that was in it from I think it was like what Freeze Company or whatever his name is. Tony the huh?
Oh, his dad.
Yeah, his dad. Yeah, remember that guy?
I do. He was hella mad too because he's like, hold on one second. You broke up with that girl? She broke up with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? He was talking about Scarlett Johansson, remember?
Yeah.
Super fucking bad.
I know.
But I don't know. I watched that movie and like I can't get into it because honestly, I don't know. Maybe I grew up quick, but he's like, everyone watches porn. Everyone's addicted to porn. I was like, bro, I was addicted to porn when I was like 11, 13, 15. That was it. Once I once I got the real thing, I was like, fuck porn. It's stupid. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, so when I watched that movie, I was like, how does grown-ass man have a problem with porn? It's weird to me.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm saying. That's just weird to me. And you got someone like Scarlett Johansson that is in your face and you watching porn? That's fucking weird,
Right.
bro.
Right.
The whole press to me was weird when I saw it. I was like, hold on one second. This badass female's in front of you and you gonna go watch some porn? Are you fucking weird? Like, bro, imagine that badass female's laying in your bed and you gonna go in the other room on your MacBook and watch some porn? You got some serious mental issues.
Yeah.
So that's why it made sense when he messed with Julianne Moore. Because I was like, okay, she's older. She could take control of this whole situation. You know what I mean? She already knew. She already knew since she was OG. She's like, oh, I could take advantage of this whole situation, get his mind right, boom, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. But yeah, I thought that movie was like weird. Like when I saw it, I was like, man, that's weird. But yeah, when I saw Tony Danza in it, I was laughing my head off.
Tony Danza. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the one part in the movie too really reminded me of something I would have done over a decade ago. Remember the part I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you or do you? There's one part in that movie that specifically reminded me of something I've done very close to.
When he got mad at the other driver, he got out and he basically broke the window.
He broke the window, exactly. I didn't break no windows. I'm pulling people out their car, but I didn't break no window. I'm not stupid enough to do that and fuck my hand up.
Yeah. Right.
Dragging someone out of their car for driving like a fucking douche. Oh yeah. And I do recall he had a muscle car in that movie. I think the person the car he punched, yeah, exactly. The car he punched was a Prius, wasn't it?
Something like that. I don't remember that part.
It was something like that along those lines, and I was laughing because I was like, damn, I would have reacted the same way like 10, 15 years ago. Shit was funny, man. But yeah, random ass movie, bro. I didn't even know you seen that.
Oh yeah.
Random.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I liked it. As far as underrated, I'm gonna go with Assassins. You know, it's an older movie.
Oh, that's a good one. She is in that one. She's right. I totally forgot.
Yeah,
throwback, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I love that movie, bro. That's one of my favorite movies, man.
That's a really good. I totally forgot she was in that shit. Wow, that's throwback, man.
Yeah.
Wow, exactly. Wow. I totally forgot about that. Wow. Okay. Sliced alone.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, that's what it is. So yeah, that is our movie of the night, and we are watching The Fugitive.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great movie. The Fugitive and that other movie are almost the same exact thing, though.
What?
The Fugitive, and then the one with the dude from Men in Black, where they're you know what I mean? They're like U.S. Marshals. I think it's called U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, that's part 2 to this. You know that, right?
That's what it was, right? Part 2.
Yeah. So Samuel Gerard, right there. Tommy Lee Jones he's Deputy Sam Gerard in this one, and then in part 2, he's the same character in the U.S. Marshals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's just part 1 and part 2.
But do they actually officially say that or no?
No, I mean, you don't have to. He's the same character. It's the same name. Deputy Sam Gerard.
Yeah, but to me, it's kind of weird.
You just don't label it. You don't label it because it's not the same story, but you're using the same. It's like last week I showed. Remember, Along Came a Spider, and I said, "Oh, that's part 2 to Kiss the Girls." Same thing. Right. You're using the same exact character, but you're not labeling it. But oh, that's part 2. You know what I mean? But you don't want to label like that because then people will automatically think, oh, that's not as good. It's just you're using the same character, but you're not labeling it that because people automatically think part 2s are not better. Like you know that we know that it's not superior to part 1.
Right.
But when you're using the same character, so you could technically say, oh yeah, that's part 2.
Yep.
You know, see right there, Deputy Sam Gerard.
Sam Gerard.
Yeah, one of the best actors.
Oh, I already
Bro, I'm
know.
not gonna lie.
I already know.
All-time favorite actors, dude. Tommy Lee Jones, fucking excellent actor, bro.
Exactly.
Excellent fucking actor. Great fucking movies too.
All right, let's move on and get into our crypto news. Let's see what's going down in the markets. We got Bitcoin sitting at 67,788. We got Ethereum at 2,069, and we got XRP at number 5. It is at $1.32. Bitcoin is down up actually 0.65%. Ethereum is up 1.30, and XRP is down 2.46. Your support for Bitcoin 66.5 to 67,000. Resistance is at 68.5 to 69.5. Ethereum, your biggest altcoin, support is at 2Gs to 2040. Resistance is at 2120 to 2200. XRP, your support is at $1.28 to $1.30, and your resistance is at $1.35 to $1.40. Bitcoin is bouncing back toward the 68K after the recent dip. However, the long short-term gain of 0.44% and declining volume suggests that this is more of a relief bounce than strong momentum, meaning that we have more downside to go, supposedly, not financial advice. Ethereum, I have reclaimed the 2K level, which is bullish short-term, but still volume remains relatively light, indicating cautious buying rather than aggressive accumulation. And XRP, you are holding steady around $1.32, showing consistent strength on the weekly time frame. Despite lower volume, it continues to outperform BTC and Ethereum on percentage gains. There you go. XRP for the win. Gotta love it. As far as your fear and greed index, we are in that 29, right in the middle of fear. So yeah, it looks like we're just going sideways for the moment, and then it's gonna, figure out which way we go. I mean, with this news today that we're in a non-ending war so far, I got a feeling within the next 2 days this is gonna hit the markets pretty hard, and I do think that we are gonna go down. And 55K is a big possibility, guys. But if it's going down to those levels, I think definitely you should start buying, guys, more and more. That's accumulation phase. And we'll keep you updated on that fear and greed index, because at that point, if it's going that low, it's going to definitely be in that extreme fear. So you want to catch those, bottom outs at that extreme fear levels. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.33 trillion. It is up 0.85%. And your top 5 trending coins for today, number 1 is Midnight. That one is down 4.2%. Number 2 is KTA. That one is up 32.36%. Number 3 is Bitcoin. That one was up 49.49. AMP at number 4 is up 6.93. And your number 5 trending coin for today, Platypus Finance. And that one does not have any reading or marking, but it is your top 5 trending coins. Let's get into your top 5 crypto gainers for today. Number 1, we have Black Phoenix. That one is up 2,415%. Number 2, we have Trump Mog. That one is up 834. Number 3, Pepe AI. That one is up 588%. Number 4 is Tesla, which is up 582%. Number 5, we have Sora Grok. That one is up 487%. As far as your top 5 losers, we got number 1, Pepe Trump. That one is down 98.91%. Number 2, Lebubu. That one is down 94.17. Number 3, we got Trump IP. That one is down 90.88%. Number 4, we got Coin Stock, which is down 90.77%. Number 5, we have Pi Trump. That one is down 85.72%. All right, guys, that is your crypto news for today. It looks like we're just going to be going sideways for a little bit, and then it looks like we might be going downwards a little bit longer just because of all the indicators and volume that we have going down. That being said, let's move on, guys, and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. Let's get into it. Why not? This is going to be for, let's see here, March 31st, 2026. Starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. Tomorrow you will have to take bold action, but first you will need a game plan. Your spontaneous burst of energy has propelled a fast-track project development, but it is still critical that you keep track of your results on each one to be successful. A good follow-up on the project you're currently working on will ensure that all your energy is properly utilized. You should not allow your fire to go out before you finish your tasks. You should take your time and be organized with all of your work at this time. Taurus, to remain stable tomorrow, you will need to adjust your routine a bit to accommodate some changes. You usually find security in what you normally do. This does not allow you to grow in your profession because when you refuse to change how you operate, you will not grow. You need to change how you operate to better suit who you are now. This way, you have equilibrium as you grow. Gemini, you will feel great relief from your hectic schedule once you need to finalize a plan tomorrow. You're trying to hold on to too many ideas at this point without choosing a single path on your journey. Determining one direction will clear your mind of confusion and make your workload much more manageable. Cancer, by thinking ahead of your next move, you can experience less emotional stress tomorrow. In most cases, you react to situations rather than being proactive and planning ahead. Such a habit can create unnecessary worry and fatigue. By anticipating your challenges, you will maintain your composure during difficult circumstances. Then we got Leo, J sign. Long-term goals require you to put in consistent effort beginning tomorrow. While you tend to pursue immediate results with the mindset that If you tend to pursue immediate results with the mindset that they will appear quickly, you also tend to forget about how much slow growth can occur. To be successful, you will need to devote yourself to working toward your vision every day. Continue to put your heart into the tasks at hand, even if you feel like you aren't making any progress when it was actually happening. It's the little consistent steps in the right direction that create success. You got that, Jay?
Partial.
Virgo.
It's I can't it's going in and I don't know.
Got you. Virgo. Focusing on the details of your work will give you a competitive edge in the future. You have a unique ability to identify and correct all of the little efforts that many other people will overlook in your project. By correcting the small things in your project, you can create a very polished product. The way you have completed your project with attention to detail has made it stand out above all your peers. Then we got Libra. A compromise you make today will lead to a stronger relationship with your work partners tomorrow. You disagreed with a colleague regarding how a particular task should be done in your organization. The simple act of giving up a seemingly minor issue to your coworker makes you feel like you lost in the short term, but build trust and credibility in your long-term partnership. Then we got our Scorpio. Keeping your strategy private will keep you an advantage when succeeding in your endeavors tomorrow. Because you have kept your plans a secret, others will not know what you are doing and therefore will not be able to interfere with your success. As long as you work quietly toward your goals, you will accomplish them without distraction. Sagittarius. Your big ideas will become a reality if you have enough time to carry them out. Even though you have a vision of big projects, you do not consider how much time it will take you to complete them. Make a plan to allocate the time to meet your actual work output. If you do this, you will be able to avoid becoming overwhelmed later by not knowing how to manage your time. Capricorn. By consolidating your progress, you can avoid taking on more than you can handle tomorrow. You tend to add new projects to your workload before completing the work you've already started. By working at a steady pace and finishing the projects you have already started before adding new ones, you will be able to continue producing quality work without becoming stressed. Aquarius. To realize your innovative ideas, you need to establish a schedule that provides the discipline you need to accomplish them. You tend to have great innovative ideas but struggle to follow through on them. By developing a routine for executing your ideas, you will achieve your goals much faster with a structured plan in place to support your innovation. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. You can gain clarity in what you need to do by visualizing your desired outcome. You have many different tasks to complete each day, and as a result, you are often confused about which task is your highest priority. By visualizing your desired outcome, you can determine what you need to do next to achieve it. You will be focused on the right actions by visualizing your desired outcome. All right, guys, that is your crypto news I'm sorry, that is your horoscopes for tomorrow. That is for March 31st, 2026. We like to do that to help guide you along your path every day. That being said, before we continue, I just want to give you guys a quick shout out. Thank you so much for watching. We know we couldn't be here without you, so thank you, truly from the bottom of our hearts. We try to really give you guys a lot of content. So in case you missed it, please don't forget to check out Saturday. We had Chef of Jeff for you. He cooked up something real good for you guys, so definitely check that out. And definitely we had all our shorts for the weekends that we put out, so check that out as well. Replay gang, you can always comment and we will reply to you. All right, so let's move on. And by the way, please, from the bottom of our hearts, please do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can continue giving you guys all this great content that we do. Let's move on and get into Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for them tonight, Jay?
I'm actually just going to be talking about nanotechnology. Do you know nanotechnology at all or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah. So obviously, I'm always obsessed with immortality, right? So
Yep.
everything like I've always reported on conspiracies about living forever and all that stuff, And this one cat was talking about how nanotechnology is going to be the answer to that. Basically, he's saying by 2030, but we'll say 2050 for that matter, just to give him a little extra time, that nanotechnology will take over everything. And we will start to evolve to like living to 150 to 200. Once we get up to that, then the nanotechnology will come up with more, basically, it'll catch up with, let's say, technology, and it'll play a key role in making us live like longer and longer and longer. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it's because I don't know much about this stuff, this nanotechnology stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know
Right.
much about it, but it's cool how it's explained. I've seen it in some of the movies. You know what I mean? I've seen it in some of the movies, the little nano robots,
Yeah.
And basically they, you put them in your body and then they repair everything. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, remember how Elon was talking about AI making doctors and everything obsolete?
Uh-huh.
This is along those same lines. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
damn.
This is along those same lines. Yeah, it's along. Well, think about it. You're putting the nanobots in your system, right? And it's cleaning up everything in your system, your organ structures, your blood, everything in you. It's cleaning up. That's what the nanobots are doing. And
Right.
it kind of trips me out to think about, but you know, I do have this immortality thing in my head. You know what I'm saying? So every
Yeah.
time I see some stuff like this, I get excited, because like I said, if
Definitely.
I had the bread, I would have froze my mother, my father, and my grandmother. I would have froze their bodies for sure, in
Oh, yeah.
time, just because
Definitely.
technology can catch up to that later in life. Remember when I reported on that?
Right.
So to me, that's a whole nother level of like that. That's another way. That's what I mean. There's many ways they're trying to achieve more immortality right now. Whether it be with AI, whether it be like this with nano, like everything, it's all going to that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this type of stuff, like I said, this type of stuff I'm all for, obviously. I just, preserving the human body, the mind, I'm all for it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
exactly.
definitely am one of those people that want to live many, 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 many years. You know what I mean? I'm one of those
Yeah,
people
man.
for sure.
Definitely. As long as you could be healthy doing it, sure, why not?
Exactly. That's literally all it's about. So, but yeah, nanobots, bro. It's a lot. It's a cool thing to research, man. Honestly, Like I said, I've seen it in some movies already, but it's cool to research about it, read it. This one guy from MIT really believes this is going to be happening within like 5-10 years max. It's like we're already going to achieve immortality with with the nanobots.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, okay. I was like that, you know. And he said he was 99.9% sure. So I was like, that's
Damn.
pretty ballsy to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know.
Right.
So,
Right.
but being able to, I guess, rebuild our bodies and brains with the nanobots, that's nanotechnology. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy to think about, you know?
Exactly.
But yeah, everything's trending to all these levels now. You know, everything's moving at a fast pace. So I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this dude seems to be very credible, and a lot of people really believe what he's talking about. And he's no idiot since he went to MIT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's coming, man. This technology, I mean, it's moving at such a rapid pace, like I definitely believe it.
It's scary, bro. It's scary, man. It's scary. But it's like I said, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, because it's as long as it's all moving in this direction, you know what I mean? It's not moving down, it's moving up, keep moving up. That's what we want,
They say though, like that if we were to basically change like our lifestyle and our diets that we have right now, that the human body should have the ability to live up to 150 years, but basically because of the way we live our lifestyles,
Yes. Minimum.
it's not going to work.
Exactly. Yes.
So we should already be able to do that.
Exactly, but that's so. But yeah, and some people do. Some people do. Like I want to say the ones that live out where the monks live across the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in those countries out there. But so we have that ability. You're correct. But that's what I mean. That's what this guy is saying. We already have that ability, but the fact that now we have the technology to match that, we should be able to far exceed that by 2100.
Yeah.
Like, we should be living in like 200, 300, 400. That's what I mean. Like minimum with the nanobots and the nanotechnology. But he seems to think this technology is coming literally within 5 to 10 years. Within. He said by the 2040s or 2050s, rebuilding our bodies and brains with the nanotechnology would be just like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
and it's like they're doing these little steps. It's like taking little baby steps, because like I heard that they already have like something that you can get like your teeth growing back. Like, so it's like they're basically
stem cells.
So they're basically
that's stem cells.
Yeah. Stem cells. Yeah. So I mean, they already got these a bunch of stuff for like hair growing back. So I believe that it's just like these small little steps. You know what I mean? To get to the whole, like trying to do it all. You know what I mean? But it's a small step process. They got to do it all. So it is what it is. There was a guy yesterday that I listened to like on the live, and basically this girl was like, "Yo." She couldn't believe he was 39 years old because his face did not look like it. And she asked him like, how do you do it? And then, basically he like said something. I don't even know what he said, but he said like basically some kind of injection or something that they do now so that they can keep your face looking younger. Like there's so much shit out there like that. It's crazy.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's going to keep getting like that. Like I said, this just takes things to another level, the nanotech. Like it's on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But it all like you said, everything's trending towards that for sure. Everything.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
you could
crazy,
even go as far as the elites drinking adrenochrome and all that stuff, That's on a whole nother level, obviously. That's on a higher scale level.
Right.
But nanotechnology, this is a whole nother thing of just wow.
Wow, it is, my friend.
Yeah, it goes with the AI. It goes with the AI that we're talking about too, how we're gonna be like, partial AI or half AI.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
It's not like I don't believe this. I totally believe this for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. So, yeah.
Yep. That's what it is, my brother.
Down. That's what I mean. That's what's going down. That's what's going down, man.
All right. So we are getting pretty much to the end of our show. But before we do, we like to do one last thing for you, and that is give you Jay's of mine final words of wisdom. What you got for them tonight, Jay?
I'm going with Tip Harris. I don't know if you know who that is.
Tip Harris?
AKA T.I. I was watching Cadillac Chronicles. I always watch that. It's a YouTube podcast I watch, Cadillac Chronicles, and he had T.I. on it, and T.I. gave an excellent quote, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put that on mine. I like this quote. So T.I. said, "The devil is heavily invested in chaos and confusion. God ain't pulling up on you in that. The most valuable thing we can acquire here on earth is peace. If you can continue to live in peace, that's more valuable than all the money in the world." Obviously, this comes from Tip. Tip is one of my favorite rappers, right? And obviously, he's got a lot of money. You know what I mean? Obviously, you got 50 got beef with him right now just to fuck around, obviously. Just to get a rise out of Tip. But, Tip's he's a G from Bankhead. And this quote, I definitely agree with him 1,000% because acquiring peace is how you want to live on a daily. You know what I mean? That's what we acquire. We aspire to get peace, freedom, and to just live our life cool. You know what I mean? Obviously, you want to acquire your goals on the way, but you don't want to live in chaos and confusion. Who wants to live like that? And there's actually people that live like that on a daily, and I look at them and I try to tell them, like, is this how you like to live? Are you crazy? No, and it's like some people just thrive on that, and it's like, man, more power to you. You know what I mean? They live all this chaotic and confusion, and I'm like, I totally agree with him when he said the devil is heavily invested in that because it's the truth. Who wants to live like that? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? That is not what we aspire to live. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
this quote definitely stuck with me because obviously I'm a big T.I. fan for sure. Not just because of his music, because he knows what he's saying when he's spitting. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out T.I., man. Cadillac Chronicles, one of my favorite podcasts out there. For sure.
Yeah, that being said, and kind of going off of what Jay's saying, remember, guys, peace is the most valuable thing in life. Not money, not status, not attention. Because without peace, none of those things will ever feel complete. A restless mind can turn success into stress and abundance into emptiness. But a peaceful mind can turn even simple living into fulfillment. Peace comes from within. It's built through discipline, self-control, and the choices you make daily. The people you keep around you, the thoughts you allow, the habits you practice, all of it either protects your peace or disturbs it. That's why you have to be intentional. Not everything deserves your energy. Sometimes protecting your peace means walking away. Sometimes it means staying silent. Sometimes it means choosing growth over comfort. But every time you choose peace, you choose a stronger, clearer version of yourself. And when your mind is calm, your decisions improve. When your spirit is steady, your path becomes clearer. That's real power, not controlling the world, but not letting it control you. And just to finish off with a spiritual quote for you guys, guard your peace above all things. A calm mind is a powerful mind, and a peaceful spirit is a life well lived. So yeah, guys, that is our final words of wisdom. And, like always, let's have Jay close out the show.
Thank you so much for being here from every platform. Really appreciate that. Let's see, we'll be live in about an hour and a half, 11:30. And I'll go live right after that, around 12:31. If we don't see you later tonight, we will see you on our podcast tomorrow at 8:30. And just have a good rest of your night or day, depending on what part of the world you're in.
All right, y'all. That is it for us. Until next time.